iPhone 10, Lamborghini, iPhone 10, Lamborghini. Let's unbox the iPhone 10 in the Lamborghini. Do it. Here we go. This is a unboxing in the iPhone 10 in the Lamborghini, and it's probably the first video of anybody who ever did something like this. Actually, it's pretty pretty challenging to be doing this inside this vehicle, because it's not a very big large cabin inside this Huracan. And pretty nice presentation, nice box. Again, iPhone 10. Some people call it iPhone X, but it's actually Roman numeral, so it's iPhone 10. And again, we're gonna attempt to unbox this thing inside this Lamborghini Huracan. It's a 256 gigabyte, sorry. And you know, I have a lot of phones myself. Probably a total of between tablets and phones, we're looking at like 8 or 9 phones. Just like my man Flossie, so shout out to him. So this is pretty interesting. I use both of platforms, Android and iOS. I found them to pretty much have strengths and weaknesses in both of them. But anyway, this is an unboxing video, so we're not going to get too much into technical or into any type of technicality for now. I'll have a full review for that. But let's try to open this thing with this little knife. Here we go. Alright. Usually I just open it beast mode style, but since we're doing a video, I'm gonna attempt to do this nicely, like a nice person that would open up the iPhone. Here we go. Alright. So again, this is iPhone 10, 256 gigabyte variant. Dang it. Usually it's not this hard. Let's try that some more. So coming from I'm currently using a Note 8 Galaxy, the Samsung Note 8 at this moment. And again, I had a lot of phones. You know, I use different phones all the time for different things. I don't have my thoughts on the next video to kind of describe what I think about it. For now, here's a plastic bag that goes with the box. Of course, your usual presentation, the typical iPhone presentation is always nice. That's one thing you gotta always give Apple. You know, it has they're just good at marketing in general. You know, when you're holding these boxes, I know it might seem stupid to some people or some of you watching, but at the end of the day, it's part of the experience of the Apple experience. You know, I mean, let's just they almost like they wrote this book. You know what I mean? Like they know what they're doing as far as the presentation goes. I used to have the AT&T. Well, I still have AT&T, but I'm saying I used to get so excited, you know, seeing the Samsung box from other YouTube channels that I was watching, or other unboxing videos from other YouTubers. Turned out that when I actually went to the AT&T store, when I got my box, it was orange. I mean, some of you guys probably know what I'm talking about. You know, the Note 8 came in a nice black box now, but for the longest time it was like they must have pulled it out from the original box and just put it in the AT&T box in that ugly orange and on the ugly orange box, if you will. And it just terrible. It kind of it took away from that excitement, I mean, I know it might seem cheesy, but I don't think so. I mean, a lot of people, this is the reason why Apple are so popular. It's not just the actual device, itself. Let's just be real. Let's just, it comes down to really status and social status, just because it's cool, I guess. I mean, it's the cool factor is there, and that's what they've been selling, or that's how they market their products. And look, all the power to them. I mean, they figured out how to do this, right? And they did it right on as far as the marketing aspect of it. We won't get into what's good or what's better or which platform's better. I have my own thoughts on that. Again, we'll come out with a different video for that, but I know I'm ranting, but the point of it is that when you open that box, that's what Apple is about. It's, they're really good at that. So let's see here. There's a very small space in here. So I guess we'll just put this guy here. There. Meanwhile, this is your usual leaflet that you get with Apple product, Apple iPhone. For your troll stickers right here. You want to troll people? This is the one. I don't think anybody's. Well, that's a SIM tool removal. SIM card the tool itself right here. I apologize. It's a little bit morning hour. Plus, just so you know, this channel is not going to be your typical geek channel. It's really a lifestyle channel. So, English is my second language, so I'll do my best to not sound like an idiot. But I've been told, usually from the wife. Anyway, so I mean, it's cool, right? But most people are not really gonna look at it ever again, unless you're a serious Apple guy. Other than that, it goes back here like this, then probably stay in the stupid box. The real star of the show is this guy. Now, of course, let's put this somewhere for a second where it won't fall down and get all scratched up, Other than that, I'll just put it here. Right there. Seems like a nice area. So that's the brick. This is again kind of like the last all the other times that you would open the Apple iPhone box, right? It's the same presentation as far as that goes. So you got the charging wire here, earphones, earbuds, and then the whatever you want to call it. Now this is the brick, and that's pretty much it. Since I'm probably the only guy unboxing this phone in the Lamborghini. You know what I'm gonna do? Just to be real, just so that way, in case somebody's doing the same thing, I'm sure eventually somebody will follow suit. So let me do this. I'm gonna rev my engine with the iPhone turned on. I have to. So I'm gonna hold the button and rev this engine same time. I think it'd be pretty cool. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice. That's pretty cool, man. Again, we're unboxing inside the Lamborghini Huracan. So it says hello right there. That's awesome. I'm gonna shut the engine. All right. Well, first impression right now, just this is the first time I'm actually holding it in my hand. Yeah, so you know, it feels like a very high quality. I guess let's do the first thing, which is peel this plastic cover off. Right? That's, I see everybody peel them off, you know, slowly. So I guess I'll try to do it my way. You hear that? That's pretty. See, that's, again, it's the Apple, you know, experience. It's part of their marketing strategy, you know. It's all about getting it, giving you that prestige feeling, that high quality feeling. I mean, they wrote that playbook, right? So I guess it's going through different languages. I'm supposed to pick English, right? Obviously. How do you go back? Dang it. There we go. Swipe up to open. No SIM card. Okay. Let's see if we could just set all this up. You know, I'll set this. I guess I'll set this up later and come back. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, so swipe up to get started. So now we're in. Here it is right here. Once you're in the, you know, you registered your phone, it takes you to this page, obviously exactly the same way that you would do any other iPhone, right? So clearly it says right now that there is an update that need to be installed. So once you click that, obviously you would simply update that. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's the iPhone 10. That's the notch up here. So again, there's a size comparison there, as you can see. This one has no home button, but the screen is obviously much bigger. But the actual footprint, this is smaller. But this is the bigger phone. So depends on your taste, I guess, you know. But if you want status and all that kind of stuff, this is this is the one, 100%. All right. Let's pull out the Note 8. Okay, this is the Note 8 comparison right there. You see the edge of the screen itself there. The Note 8, obviously, it's quite a bit bigger. Even like this. At the end of the day, the Note 8 is a bigger phone. It's even pretty much, you see, as you can see there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure that the iPhone 10 here is going to come up with iPhone 10X, iPhone 10 Plus. Probably. I mean, remember, this is you just call it iPhone 10, so I'm pretty sure they're going to come out with the iPhone 10 Plus or iPhone 10 Plus S, or, you know, that kind of thing. So just going to have to stay tuned for that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you compare these two, you know, Note 8, iPhone 10, clearly the Note 8 is a bit bigger. These, of course, are your two from the best manufacturers, you know. This is, of course, being Samsung, and this is the Apple, you know. So you got a war going on here. I myself, I like both. I have both. Best of both worlds. So, you know, at the end of the day, there's the pros and cons on both platforms. However, if you're going after status, well, clearly, you know, some people might argue that the Note 8 is the way to go for that. just depends. Now on the Note 8, I have it on power saving right now. I'm gonna shut it off right now so you can see that this is how usually when you pick up your phone, the comparison between the two. So again, now when you pick up the device, each of these devices, Note 8 with the always on display, it's already, it sometime will vibrate when it has notification, you know, but it won't lit up, you know, until you actually hit the home button, you know, the actual button, home. They have a home button, but it's kind of virtual home button. So you hold that, you can feel the vibration, and it does that, and you could, you know, swipe down and go from there to get in there. On the iPhone, once you pick it up, it just basically lights up like that. I guess so you can see the Face ID already unlocked there. So let's try that again. I totally forgot about that, by the way. So see, he saw that unlock and you swipe up. Sorry, there we go. You got to go from the bottom all the way to do that. So again, if you pick up the phone, unlock Face ID, and you can swipe up, and you're pretty much in the home screen pretty quick. So let's try that again. You pick. There's no always on display or anything like that. You pick up the phone, it lights up, the screen's open, the lock button unlocks, indicating that basically Face ID have detected your face and it's ready to swipe up. So you would just swipe up from the bottom of the screen there. So try it like this, unlock, swipe up. Pretty much foolproof. So pick it up, it turns on, that thing unlocked by itself, just swipe up. You know, you do this like all day, it's just gonna be like normal. I mean, like the way of life. So there you go, you know. On the Note, if you pick up the thing, you hold that right there and you go like that and you're in. See, so if you look at both, always on display's on, nothing. But if you pick this guy up, it turns on, that unlock, swipe up. It's kind of fun actually. Like I guess eventually you wouldn't even be looking at that unlock icon. You know, I'm looking at it because I guess it's a new thing, but later on I'm not even gonna be looking at it. I'll be looking at the actual phone itself. So boom, boom, boom. But once you're in the iOS, you know, the actual home screen, I mean, it looks the same like any other phone, right? I mean, your typical Apple home screen, you know, I mean, it doesn't have like your Note, you know. See, once you're in there, then you could kind of rearrange the icons, I guess, like any way you want, or, you know, of course the customization is the way to go for the Note 8. But iOS, you know, it is what it is. It's Apple, and that's their home screen, and your typical home screen. You're gonna see other people with the, you know, you could be like the iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, all the way to 8 to 10. Every iPhone user is gonna have the same, you know, kind of pretty much these icons, right? Because there's no app drawer, you know. Now on the Note 8, there's a app drawer right there. Once you know, swipe up, then there's the app drawer. Now this one, you swipe up, it's supposed to be all these other gesture, which I haven't even like got into yet. So again, this is an unboxing video, but other than that, you know, I mean, it's pretty good. It's what I expected of Apple. At the end of the day, hey, look, it's Apple 10 is their latest and their greatest, and the camera is supposed to be pretty top notch, and we'll test that as well. Other than that, it's an iPhone 10. I'm sure they're gonna have iPhone 10 Plus. or iPhone 10s Plus, things like that, you know. Other than that, it's, you know, it's an iPhone 10 and it's premium quality. Definitely, if you're in it for the status, this is the way to go. The other day I saw a gentleman, you know, with the iPhone 10. He was on the phone and he was talking pretty loud. It was almost like he wanted everybody to see him with the iPhone 10. So I thought it was kind of funny. He tried really hard so everybody could see him. And of course I was waiting for mine in the mail. So, but at the end of the day, hey, look, it's an iPhone 10, and here we are unboxing it inside the Lamborghini. I guess we'll go through the gestures and all these new features that they have on this phone. Other than that, you know, look, it's a good phone, and at the end of the day, it's fast and have supposed to be a pretty fast chip, and so it's a lifestyle phone, right? Some people even go as far as rich, you know, people's phone. But at the end of the day, you can go to your carrier and pay monthly installments and things like that. So it's just depending on the perception, you know, at this point. But again, right out of the box, if you hold this phone in your office or at the coffee shop, you know, clearly they know you know, obviously you're paying $1,000 for it. So it's just gonna depend on how they're thinking. It depends on their thoughts on the phone, you know, and you as the buyer. But at the end of the day, it's really come down to lifestyle and status. If that's what you're going for, this will be the phone for that. This is the phone for you. If you're going for lifestyle and status, and hey, you know, I spend $1,000 on the phone, I can afford it, this is the phone for you. Now the Note 8 is also almost $1,000. I mean, with tax and everything, it is about $1,000, you know. But I mean, it depends on how you look at it, I guess. I mean, when they see you got this phone, they know you spend some money too. But of course, it's Apple. First thing first, they pioneered when it comes to pricey phones, right? It's Apple all the way. So the value of course hold better. I myself used phones before, but you know, I can tell you, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're looking to go for status and image and social status and this kind of stuff, then clearly the iPhone 10 is the way to go for that, you know. But eventually there'll be something else out, and you know, just got to keep that in mind. But Apple did a good job. So yeah, it's pretty reliable, you know. Again, my name is King, and it is a new channel, so I'm trying to do this in this Lamborghini, and it's not a lot of space here, but it's fun. Other than that, please subscribe to my channel, and you know, smash that like button. That would be awesome. Meanwhile, I'll start this car up, this Lamborghini. Look, I started up, this guy's already face IDing itself. Kind of cool. Alright guys, thank you for watching the video. Look forward to the next one.